Welcome to the channel Collectibles or Junk. This is episode 48 of Cleaning Out My Collectibles. I have here a vacuum sealed Ziploc bag. Well, it's not vacuum sealed, but it could be one of those vacuum sealed bags of old t-shirts and jerseys from back in the day. I've not looked at this in a very, very long time, so you're seeing me open it live for the first time in a very long time. So if I could figure out how to open up this little contraption, been sealed for a long time. You see what's inside here. Most of the stuff is from the 1990s. Some is from after the 1990s. So let's see what we got here. First things first, we have a number 21 logo 7 Philadelphia Eagles jersey. This was not for Bobby Taylor. This was for Eric Allen back in the day. We have here a Kobe Bryant jersey. So I was a diehard Sixer fan my whole life. Never rooted for the Lakers. Only team I ever rooted for that was not the Sixers was the Phoenix Suns when they first got Charles Barkley. However, I did buy a Kobe Bryant jersey my freshman year of college, only because I became good friends with a childhood friend of Kobe Bryant, who used to rap with Kobe Bryant back in the day, Brody Boy Ace. So because of that, I became a Kobe Bryant fan. And I was a big fan of his until his Lakers beat my Sixers in the NBA Finals 2 years later. So this is not a Dallas Goedert jersey. This is a Keith Jackson jersey. I got this the summer of '92, right before he signed with the Miami Dolphins. So every jersey I got, the player left like the next year. Like the Eric Allen jersey he left like the very next year. I think he went to the Saints. That was just my luck back in the day with jerseys. So Larry Johnson. I was a big fan of Larry Johnson. Again, I never rooted for any team but my Sixers, but I was a big Larry Johnson fan when he first came out. Grandma Ma. Have here an old throwback Steve Carlton jersey. I was into throwbacks before it was cool to be into the throwbacks. So this is a Steve Carlton jersey. I think I got this back in 1997. I have here a Dallas Suck shirt, which was a big deal for Eagle fans a long time ago in the 90s when the Cowboys used to kick our butt. And even before that, I know this predates the 90s, but I was big into the Dallas Sucks thing when I was a kid. This is a cherry and white shirt. So I was a season ticket holder for the Temple Owls college basketball team. This is from the 1998-1999 season. I attended all those games back in the day. Have here Eric Lindros shirt. Eric Lindros Monster of the Ice shirt. Most exciting hockey player I've ever seen play. Here's an Allen Iverson MVP shirt from 2001. Most exciting basketball player I've ever seen back in the day. Have here a Sixers Eastern Conference Finals shirt. Eastern Conference Finals championship shirt. Last time the Sixers made the finals, as they're not in the playoffs this year. Have here a Carrot Top shirt. Saw Carrot Top in Las Vegas. I guess it was 2001. The Thundercat shirt. How cool was that for my Thundercat people? Bought that back in the day. Let's see. I have here a Bon Jovi Giant Stadium Tour, One Wild Night Tour shirt. So the quality doesn't look bootleg. I'm not sure if it was a bootleg shirt or not. Sold out 2001 shirt. So I grew up on hip hop and Bon Jovi. Life of a Jersey suburbanite. Grew up in a town that's in between cities, right around all the action. Where most of the Bon Jovi band is from. Jerry Stackhouse was the second coming of Michael Jordan back in the day, so they said. This is my House of Pain shirt from '92. A bootleg Method Man shirt from, I guess, 94, 95. and wearing this in college. And my resident assistant said, "If you're a real fan of Method Man, why are you wearing that bootleg shirt? He doesn't make no money from that." Felt kind of whack after that. That was Dave Anderson, the business bully. For those of you guys that know, ever heard of Dave Anderson? He's somewhat well known nowadays. This is a Boston Red Sox All-Star Game shirt. My dad, I think, went to Boston that year with guys he used to work with. I don't think he went to the All-Star Game, but he got that little souvenir for me. This is a Philly Blunt shirt. It was cool to wear that back in the day. I got this in 8th grade and wore it. I got in trouble for wearing it to school. Never smoked a day in my life. I'm shocked my mom actually bought that for me. My mom was not somebody that's into substances. In fact, she let me wear that, I guess. Probably my grandfather smoked cigars. She didn't think it was a big deal. But it was a big deal for hip-hop people back in the day. People were against it. So this is a Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Baron Q-Day 92 shirt, whatever that meant. As one of the shirts fell down here, I'll show you this shirt. This is my favorite shirt as a little boy. My pink shirt with a cobra on it. I think my dad got me that when I was a little boy. I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old, maybe 3 years old. Funny thing is, I'm not one of those guys that likes to wear pink. But as a little boy, I like that shirt. So anyway, next on is a Bazooka Joe shirt. You see a lot of these clothes were my dad's house. 1986 Bazooka Joe shirt. Dad was a smoker, so a lot of them are stained. I have here my Darren Dalton jersey, which turned yellow over the years. So Russell Athletic Darren Dalton jersey. Unfortunately for me, I was really into the baggy clothes thing back in the day. So I'm naturally a size medium, really a medium. I can fit in some small things, but usually wear medium stuff. So a lot of these clothes are double XL or XL that I'm not going to be wearing anymore. Not that I'd wear a yellow stain Darren Dalton shirt, but you know, still been cool to wear some of these throwbacks. This is my Fred Barnett shirt. Arkansas Fred and Randall Cunningham are my 2 favorite players back in the day. So they got yellow over the years, which sucks. Allen Iverson jersey. Again, this is what? Double X? XL? Doesn't say. Either way, it's a big shirt, big jersey. Probably from 1996 when he was a rookie. How about these Zubu socks? Remember Zubus back in the day? 1990, 1991-ish. Remember Jim McMahon was the quarterback in the Eagles when these were popular. So it was either 90, 91, or 92. And they were popular. Let's see what else we got here. Have here a... I was thinking about this shirt the other day. I don't know where it's at. Woo Wear shirt. This is straight from the Woo Wear store in Staten Island. This was my favorite shirt. Wore it all the time. Got it straight from the Woo store in Staten Island. So, you know, Woo Wear became a national phenomenon at one point. Before it became a even worldwide phenomenon, it was there was just a store in Staten Island. And us Jersey folks went into Staten Island quite a bit because we're right there from across the other side of the bridge. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I just held on to that shirt. Seth Joyner jersey, not Mike Mamula, Seth Joyner. Ended up signing with the Arizona Cardinals after I got that shirt for the Phoenix Cardinals back in the day. This is Curtis Enos, probably the last Penn State team I followed. I was in college at the time, going to Temple, and Temple football was not the greatest when I went there. So I used to wear that shirt all the time on the Temple campus, and then stopped following college after I graduated in 2001, early 2002. Dad and I took a trip to spring training in 2002 and drove from PA to Clearwater, Florida, before I moved up north. This was a batting practice jacket that was free at a Phillies game. My first Phillies game in '86, maybe. Who knows? I'm not sure exactly when it was, but that's what this is. My daughter would actually probably love this. It wasn't so wrinkled. Daughter's a diehard Philly fan now. These wristbands came with that. Let's see. I have here a Washington Redskins Donovan McNabb jersey. So I was a big Donovan McNabb fan. I hated the fact the Eagles got rid of him. And I bought this jersey to wear at his first game back to Philly. I had to confront some Philly fan who tried stepping on the back of my shoe when I was walking wearing this jersey. Asked him if he had a problem, and of course he backed down right away. Mind you, I wore an Eagles hat that day because I don't want any problems with Eagles fans. I want to let them know I was an Eagles fan myself, but I was there to support McNabb because I was extremely hurt when he got traded in favor of Kevin Cobb to start. That was the dumbest thing ever. But anyway, Richie Sambora shirt. I think my mom got for me. I think she saw him in concert maybe. Or bought it for me. Yeah, I think my mom saw him in concert and got me a shirt. Or, no, actually it was a fundraiser for somebody in, I think, Woodbridge, New Jersey. And then lastly, I don't remember who this is. Oh, Charlie Garner. Charlie Garner, another one of my Eagles that got let go way too early. Not let go, but you know what I mean. They got sent packing way too early. And I have here one more shirt. Rick Brunson, Temple University. His son is now an NBA star for the New York Knicks. Went to Villanova. When I was a kid, I loved all the Big Five basketball schools, and this was worn by Rick Brunson at the time when I bought it, and eventually Pepe Sanchez, and after that, I don't even know. So that's it, guys. Some other personal ones here that are not collectible related that I'm not going to go through, but these are some old jerseys and shirts, mostly from the 1990s, mid to late 90s, with some early 2000s in there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this and taking this trip down memory lane with me. If you liked what you saw here, check out the other channels, check out the other videos I have on this channel, and subscribe, like, and leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Peace.